Non. C'est l'autre turc. On va continuer le limoud du hockey machine. We are continuing the limud of the hockey machine. We are already almost in the middle, but we are already in the chapter 16. Chapter 16, chapitre 16. Chapitre 16, we're going to take the information like usual. On va prendre les infos que vous avez vues et après on va essayer de comprendre ce que le Ben Ishraï nous dit discrètement entre les lignes. We try to understand what the Ben Ishraï is telling to us discreetly in between the lines. So, chapter 16, we will read maybe 10 minutes text to read. We'll try to see what's happened. On va lire le texte. On va prendre pas mal d'informations. On va essayer d'expliquer à chaque fois. Every element we're going to read and try to explain. And after we will study. On va écouter. 16-year-old can start.
Kindness, right?
Yeah.
Kindness to guests. By fulfilling the following principles, a woman will merit a long life. Every woman must be kindly toward a guest who her husband invited to lodge at their house. You should make them feel as if they are being a burden, in a state. No, I beg your pardon. You should not make them feel as if they are being a burden, in a state. She should treat them with honor and respect, in accordance with her husband's financial state. She must take care not to serve them with begrudgingly or in a misery manner. This will cause her husband great embarrassment, as well as blemish her family's good name.
Donc, il commence, il dit, le prochain conseil va permettre à la femme de garder une longue vie. Lorsque la femme ne se lasse pas des invités que son mari a introduits au foyer et qu'elle ne les considère pas comme un fardeau, elle est digne d'éloge. Puisse-t-elle jouir d'une longue vie? La femme doit valoriser les invités et en fonction des moyens de son mari, leur rendre les honneurs dus. Elle doit les accueillir conformément à ses désirs. Si elle apporte devant l'invité une chose insuffisante, elle offense par là même son mari, le rabaisse et l'insulte. Shalom, shalom. Le rabaisse et l'insulte. Une femme à l'œil mesquin fait fi de sa personne et de sa famille. Elle devient la risée des gens. Elle est l'objet de leurs insultes. Selon son opprobre sera dévoilé. En résumé, attention, même si la maison c'est vous, even if the house it's you, if you have guests, vous allez les inviter, les recevoir avec honneur et respect, garantit une longue vie. Receiving them with honor and respect, guarantee long life. How? Comment? On va voir.
A generous woman who serves her guests graciously will be held in high esteem by people. They will merit a healthy and happy life. Even so, she must not serve her guests better. She must not serve her guests better food then she usually prepares for her own family. Since the money is her husband's, not her own, it is improper for a person to spend more money than he earns for invention. His expenditure will catch up with him. At that time, it will be hard pressed to pay back his debt. And as a result, he will cease having guests altogether. Therefore, it is in everyone's best interest that a host does not overextend himself in providing for his guests, but instead continue to provide them with hospitality in accordance with his means.
Une femme généreuse a la main largement ouverte et une femme bonne louée par les gens. Elle connaîtra le bien et la joie. Cependant, bien que tout repose entre ses mains, il lui est interdit de dépenser plus que la normale, car l'argent n'est pas le sien, mais celui de son mari. C'est un autre problème qu'on va parler dans cette génération. It's another problem that we have to discuss in this generation. In the Sage, in the Torah, it's written that the money of the woman belongs to the man. So what does it mean? C'est écrit dans la Torah, l'argent de la femme ne lui appartient pas, elle appartient à son mari. We have a lot of problems if you apply it today, strictly. Il y aura beaucoup de problèmes si vous appliquez ça aujourd'hui très strictement. Why? Because everybody is individuals and my money is my property. Chacun est une individualité, mon argent c'est ma propriété. So what does it mean? Ça veut dire quoi? So the first question was, la question elle était, while a long life, when we are, let's say, we have kindness with the guest, on est accueillant avec les invités. And second, why women's money belongs to the husband? En fait, dans ta réponse, tu as donné les deux réponses. Il y a effectivement une dimension culturelle, il y a aussi une dimension spirituelle qu'on doit pouvoir prouver. On va le prouver. Pour qu'on puisse comprendre comment ça peut être formulé comme ça, même si, dans les faits, la culture va forcément influencer la maison juive selon les époques. On doit néanmoins savoir ce qu'est l'origine pour éviter que, même si la culture elle est différente, qu'il n'y ait pas de conflit. On va voir ça, des attachés. Il dit car l'argent n'est pas le sien, mais celui de son mari. Or, tout homme doit se conduire dans les normes admises afin de ne pas vivre sous tension et ne pas être piétiné. S'il dépasse le seuil de ses possibilités, il finira par se fourvoyer, par perdre la voie et ne pourra poursuivre sa générosité. En effet, les portes vont s'ouvrir devant lui qu'il ne parviendra pas à fermer. On en viendra à solliciter de lui une chose qu'il ne pourra pas donner. Yes, I can.
The newlywed bride was given the following advice by her man. Do not be too pleasing, nor too inflexible. Do not be overly ill, nor too envious. The following is an excerpt from a Buddhist book, from which much wisdom can be derived. Nothing is in man's control. Hashem is the ruler of the world. Each individual's nature differs from all others, whether be rich or poor. Some are sweet to their friends, while the others are as bitter. As bitter heads, he who gives a gift will gain many friends, while the misery will be despised like a dog. There are some who carry their mustache self-importantly, while others anoint themselves with the fragrant lotions and the perfume. Some dress themselves in a finest silken garment, yet they fail to do good unto others. If he has no alternative, he will accommodate the host, but he will refrain from setting food on the table for him. Some people appear to be blessed with the success, while others demean speaks failure. There are those who speak beautiful words, and those whose speech is akin to branch of east. It is pleasant to encounter certain individuals. It is pleasant to encounter certain individuals, while others are avoided. As the plague, some women are not worth a single camel's leg, while others are more precious than all the perfume in the world. There are those who invite their guests to return promptly, for their hearts are made of gold. She feeds the hungry, regardless of whether they be rich or poor. She serves a portion to a guest, and they provide them with a comfortable bed, and the finest is fine.
Dit, une femme, après avoir marié sa fille, lui ordonna, écoute mes paroles, ma fille, et respecte mes ordres. Ne sois pas tendre au point d'être écrasée ni sèche, et dure au point d'être brisée. Ne sois pas douce au point d'être léchée, ni mesquine au point d'être détestée. Je vous soumets, mesdames, un extrait des écrits des Arabes, des Bédouins. He is quoting Arabs' wisdom. Vous le cite? Bédouins. Figurant dans les livres des Bédouins, afin que vous en tirez sagesse. Voici son contenu. Prêtez l'oreille, écoutez. Je dis à mon ami une chose, elle n'a pas sa pareille. À mon bien-aimé, j'enseigne le cacher, comment le retrouver. Il n'est point de règne pour les hommes. Dieu seul détient le jugement, lui seul dirige. La nature des hommes n'est pas la même. Du plus pauvre parmi les pauvres jusqu'au plus riche entre les riches. L'un est doux envers son compagnon, l'autre, par contre, est acerbe et mordant. Qui offre des présents voit ses amis se multiplier. Pour celui qui aime son argent, comme un chien, il est traité. L'un, un signe d'importance, sortit sa moustache et la valorise de parfum et d'arôme. Tu en verras un autre vêtu d'habits étincelants, alors que ses mains sont courtes pour prodiguer le bien. Parmi les convives, tu rencontreras un invité qui perd la tête s'il voit la table dressée. L'un semble béni dans son apparence, l'autre paraît être le néant. La langue de l'un murmure de belles paroles, quant à son compagnon, il est aussi borné que l'âne. Tu peux en rencontrer un qui est tel une fleur pure, tandis que le cœur de l'autre est tel le goudron noir. L'un dénudé, vêtu d'habits étriqués, accueille toute la nuit des visiteurs le visage radieux. La face étincelante, il les réconforte. Dans la nuit froide et inondée de pluie. Honte à celui qui marie sa fille à un homme de basse classe. Et si la fortune est aussi abondante que la pluie, dommage pour l'honneur d'une nation guidée par un vil qui ne pense qu'à ses dépenses et à sa nourriture, se soucie des aliments de sa compagne. Puis il la repousse dans les néants en lui donnant un coup. Tu trouveras une femme qui vaut 24 chameaux et une autre qui vaut un sabot de chameau. L'un vaut une fiole de parfum de valeur, l'autre égale une once de goudron. Puisse l'Éternel ne pas prolonger la vie de celle qui invite le convive à revenir vers elle. Le cœur de l'autre est pur, la femme est petit ou grand, elle nourrit. Elle offre aux visiteurs à manger et à boire à satiété, et sur les couvertures de l'un précieux lui offre de se reposer. I think this was a poem in Arabic. Speaking in Arabic must be much more beautiful. C'était un poème en arabe, ça devait être beaucoup plus bon en arabe. Pourquoi il le met ici? Why is bring it here? On est le Torah learning, on est dans le Torah. Why you bring a poem from other scripture? Parfait. Ça a déjà été? C'est vrai. Ça a déjà été aussi. C'est une lumière diplomatique. On va voir pourquoi. Why we poem in Arabic story? We know the Benishas tell you don't take any wisdom from any places because it's from the Tuma. Le Benishas qui te dit ne prend aucune sagesse d'aucune place de cette pureté. Why you bring it? Let's see. 17
Concerning modesty, precious women, listen to the words of the sages. As is well known, Hawa was created from Adam's limb. The sages teach that prior to her creation, God pondered to which of Adam's limbs would be most suitable for this purpose. If Adam's head would be used, the trait of arrogance might become Hawa's essential trait. Using his eyes might instill in her an over-empowering edge to look at other men. Whether he has been used, the urge to listen to gossip might become an elemental component of her being. If she were to be created from the mouth, Chava would be over talkative. The heart would cause her to be envious of others, while the hands would make her predisposed to thirst. The legs would make her inclined to leave her home for long walks. Finally, God decided to use Adam's Selah, according to Rashi.
Selah.
Selah, a concealed part of the body. This would instill the trait of modesty, the very fabric of Chava's being. Every time God spoke to her thereafter, he would command her, be modest, be modest.
Écoutez, mesdames, là, on est dans la sniout. We're in the sniout now. So, like every time, all the chapter we read will show us a connection. So, we start with this kindness, money to the husband, other culture. On a commencé avec ça, générosité, l'argent qui va à son mari, notre culture. And now we had sniout. We had that sniout. Écoutez, mesdames, ces paroles expliquées dans les propos de nos sages, de nos anciens sages. Lorsque le Saint béni soit-il créa Chava, la première femme, à partir du corps de l'homme, il dit, si je la crée à partir de sa tête, elle sera orgueilleuse. It's a big question. We never think about that. Why Hashem choose the rib? Pourquoi Hashem a choisi la côte? We think that it was like that, and let's make it happen. On pense que c'était comme ça. Et ça commence. Sinon, if I build her from the head, she will be arrogant. What does it mean? From where I'm built, I will necessarily express the negativity of that place. C'est-à-dire quoi? De là où je suis construit, je vais automatiquement exprimer la négativité de cette place-là. That seems to be. Il dit, et si je la crée à partir de ses yeux, elle va regarder les hommes. And if I create her from the eyes, she will look at men. Elle va regarder les hommes. Et si je la crée à partir des oreilles, elle va écouter les conversations des étrangers. Et si je la crée à partir de la bouche, elle va parler sans s'arrêter. So every time, every places, all the ears, ou les oreilles, ou la bouche, the use is bad. L'utilisation est mauvaise. Si je la crée à partir du cœur, elle sera envieuse et conservera la jalousie, même pour les pauvres. Et si je la crée à partir de la main, vers ce qu'elle trouvera, elle tendra toujours la main. Si je la crée à partir du pied, elle sera vagabonde, abandonnera la maison et traînera dehors. Je vais donc la créer à partir de la côte, qui est un endroit dissimulé, afin qu'elle soit réservée. Et pour chacune de ces choses qu'il dit, il lui ordonna, sois pudique, sois pudique. C'est quoi le code ici? What's the code here? Because the truth is, we have women like this. La vérité, c'est qu'on a des femmes comme ça. On a des femmes orgueilleuses. We have women with arrogancy. We have women who looks men. On a des femmes qui regardent des hommes. We have women who listen to conversations. On a des femmes qui écoutent la conversation des étrangers. We have women who speak every time. On a des femmes qui ont sans jamais. We have women who are jealous. Yes. You see a poor, you give them some money. So what did you give? I need to buy things for the house. Jealousy, so are poor. We have women like that. On a des femmes comme ça. On a des femmes, once you start to give to her, you know that you get her. On a des femmes que quand tu commences à lui donner, c'est fini, tu sais que tu vas l'avoir. That's why men say, yeah, what do you want? I don't will not protect. What tu veux? Ah, pas compris. See, you will see, you will follow. We have more like that. Des femmes vagabondes. We have women who work everywhere. It's known in Africa. Sometimes when we have the sister who's not following the way of the parents, des fois qu'on a des sœurs qui ne suivent pas le choix des parents. What the word? She's outside again. She's out. Elle est dehors. Elle traîne. She's here and there. We have women like that. Des filles comme ça. Jamais à la maison. You never in the house. She enters, goes out. Oh, elle sort. And that's after he said, you will come from the rib, and like this, you will be snoot. Il dit, tu vas venir de la côte, comme ça tu seras pudique. Ça veut dire quoi? Quand une femme n'a pas de snoot, elle est forcément bloquée sur un des trucs ici. When a woman is not sanua, she is for sure trapped in one of these places. Because it's just explanation, we don't study it. I'll explain to you why. You speak pourquoi. Akadosh said that there is everything in everything, right? Akadosh dit, il y a tout dans tout. Let's say I have the brain and I have the heart, right? So in the brain, I will have the head of the brain, the legs of the brain of the brain, and the rib of the brain. Dans le cerveau, il y a tout dans le cerveau. Donc, je vais avoir le cerveau du cerveau, le pied du cerveau, le cœur du cerveau, même la côte du cerveau. So, the brain is the head, le cerveau, c'est la tête. So, meaning a woman who is very arrogant, where is she from? She's not from the rib, because he said, be pudic, be, what's the word? Be modest 2 times. It means that I want you to be from the modesty of modesty, meaning from the rib of the ribs. Donc, ça veut dire quoi? Je veux que tu sois de la côte. Pourquoi? Parce que si tu es que de la côte du cerveau, tu es quoi? Arrogant. Because if you're only from the rib of the head, you will be arrogant. If you're from the rib of the heart, you'll be jealous. If you're from the rib of the mouth, you will talk. If you're from the rib of the eyes, you will look. So like this, you know how to define every single woman. Comme ça, vous savez comment définir chaque femme. See the problem? Meaning all this problem is the problem of snoot. Tous ces problèmes-là, c'est un problème de snoot. Une femme qui regarde les hommes, c'est un problème de snoot. A woman look at men, she's missing snoot. A woman talk too much, missing snoot. A woman who work everything outside, missing snoot. Why? Because she's not from the rib of the rib. Parce qu'elle n'est pas de la côte. Elle vient de la côte d'un autre monde. Il y a même la côte du pied. Il y a la côte du cœur. Il y a des côtes partout. Et ça donnait différentes sortes de femmes qui doivent se battre avec certaines situations qui les tirent, on va dire, vers le bas. It gives to us different kind of women who have to fight against pulsion instinct that brought them down. So every single woman listening, you know yourself. Just know from which rib you come from. Or from which rib you are dealing with now in this time of your life. Vous savez, vous devez savoir maintenant, vous connaissez vous-même. C'est juste avec quelle côte vous battez maintenant. Est-ce que c'est la côte du cœur? Est-ce que c'est la côte de la bouche? Ainsi de suite. Yes, Rabbi continue.
And so, dear women, may Hashem protect you. It is self-evident that the trait of modesty is an integral component of every woman's being. Now, there are 2 aspects of modesty, the external and the internal. Women must dress in a modest manner. This means that no part of her body other than her face, hands, and the neck may be exposed. The rest of her body must remain carefully concealed. One should not think that this law is only binding in Islamic countries, where custom dictates that women must not be seen by strangers. Even in Europe, where it is acceptable for women to speak to strangers, Jewish women, nevertheless, dress in accordance with the above-mentioned guidelines. And although it is true that many of their women do not cover their hair, which is strictly prohibited, according to Torah law, they claim in their defense that uncovered hair is not considered any more immodest than the hands or their face, since it does not cause a Jewish man in Europe to think unclean thoughts. Thus, we see that even those who are lenient about covering the hair agree to the principle that a woman must dress modestly and that the other part of her body must remain covered.
Ainsi, mesdames, l'Éternel, béni soit son nom, vous protège dans sa miséricorde. Il vous faut savoir que la pudeur est une vertu essentielle pour la femme, sous toutes ses formes, du point de vue de l'intérieur comme du point de vue de l'extérieur. Rib of rib, côte de la côte. Because the woman will be arrogant. La femme qui sera arrogante, qui va parler tout le temps, qui va regarder les hommes, tout ça. Who's gonna talk with men and she has the part of snoot. Elle a une part de snoot. But it's not the snoot of snoot. It's not the rib of rib. C'est pas la côte de la côte. Il dit sous toutes ses formes, du point de vue de l'intérieur comme du point de vue de l'extérieur. Tout d'abord, la tenue vestimentaire de la femme et son aspect doivent être ordonnés conformes aux usages indispensables. Il lui est interdit de choisir un modèle ou une forme d'habit quelconque qui laisse apparaître quoi que ce soit de sa peau. En effet, il est interdit à la femme de se laisser découvrir une partie de son corps autre que son visage, son cou et ses mains. Tous les autres membres doivent être cachés. Considérez, mesdames, les femmes d'Europe, elles n'ont pas l'habitude de se voiler devant les étrangers, mais cependant leurs vêtements sont ordonnés et ne laissent rien apparaître de leur corps, si ce n'est le visage, le cou, les mains et la tête. On parle des femmes des années 20. Talk about the European women from the beginning of the 20th century. Il est vrai qu'elles ont la tête nue, et d'après notre loi, ceci est interdit. Mais elles ont pour excuse que cet usage ne fut point adopté par les femmes de leur pays. Les filles de leur nation et celles étrangères à leur nation sont toujours allées faire tête nue, le visage et les mains découverts, sans que leur vue éveille des pensées lascives chez les hommes. De même, il est interdit à la femme de porter des habits transparents. Des habits what did you start? Yeah, I can continue this.
Parts of the body which are covered with a see-through material are not considered concealed. The general rule is that a woman is permitted to beautify herself as she wishes, as long as she does not deviate from the confines of the law. However, a dress which fulfills the requirements of the law, but is nevertheless considered immodesty, according to the majority of Jewish women, is prohibited to wear. For example, some dresses worn by prostitutes are in accordance with the letter of the law. Yet it is prohibited to wear them.
Continue.
True, modesty dictates that a woman fulfill the laws of modesty as is strictly inside the confines of the house as outside. For example, it is an obligation for a woman to wear stockings outside the home even in the heat of the summer. And a truly modest woman should observe this obligation inside the home as well. Unfortunately, there are some insolent women.
Indolent.
Indolent.
I know you want to beat them, but
no mercy for me. There are some indolent women who transgress this law by not wearing stockings in the outside the home. This is a very serious infraction of the law, and such women should be regarded unfavorable by their parents.
il dit, de même, il est interdit à la femme de porter des habits transparents qui laissent voir les sous-vêtements. Welcome in 20th century. Nowadays, all the fabric they are transparent. You're obliged to buy 2 clothes to be able to wear it, not to be seen transparent. Les femmes sont obligées d'acheter 2 habits pour pouvoir mettre des jupons qu'on ne voit pas la transparence. Everything is transparent. People think that because it's cultural, it's normal. No, it's true. When you buy something, you have to see at the light. Tu as quelque chose, regarde à la lumière. Transparent ou pas? If yes, don't wear. Ne porte pas. Il dit, les transparentes qui laissent voir les sous-vêtements, mis à part les considérations religieuses, il s'agit là d'une chose honteuse et scandaleuse, contraire aux convenances en vigueur parmi les hommes. You say it's a shame that your underwear should be seen by transparency, or c'est une honte que tes sous-vêtements puissent être vus par transparence, It's crazy because it reminds me a lot about Africa. You don't show things. Tu ne montres pas les choses. Il est vrai qu'il est permis à la femme de porter des vêtements bien taillés et saillants et tout ornement pour se parer et s'embellir, mais il lui est interdit de porter un habit qui n'est pas agréé parmi les femmes juives par la loi, et en particulier des vêtements dont les femmes débauchées ont l'habitude. Meaning, if you see some women which are not like models of tzniut wearing kind of clothes, you should never be inspired by them. It's craziness, it's une folie. C'est-à-dire, si tu vois des gens qui ne sont pas réputés pour leur modestie dans l'habillement, ils ne devraient pas être influencés par ce qu'ils font, par ce qu'ils portent. Ce qui veut dire quoi? Par exemple, just an example, huh? I'm not judging Kim Kardashian. Let's say she wears something, a dress. Mettons, elle porte un jour une robe, and you see it in the magazine, and even if you will put your things to make it tzanoua, même si tu vas mettre tes trucs en dessous pour faire que ça soit tzanoua, you will add a shirt and so on, you are not allowed to buy the same. Tu n'es pas autorisé à acheter le même. Because you have been inspired by someone who is unmodest. Parce que tu étais inspiré par quelqu'un qui n'a pas de modestie. It's a whole thing. And you see nowadays what is being top model, I don't know what, c'est quoi le modèle? You have people with pictures, tu as des gens avec des photos, not Sanoa, pas Sanoa, and they wear things. And you say, I will buy this. And you go, you buy. We do it so easily that we think that it's normal. On fait si simplement parce qu'on pense que c'est normal. C'est non, you're not allowed. You're not allowed to be inspired by prostitutes. Tu sais, comme une prostitute. Tu n'as pas le droit d'être influencé par quelqu'un qui a des mœurs légères dans son habillement. C'est tout l'opposé de nos jours. It's all the opposite nowadays because who make the mode, top model, is all the people who have not tzniut in their mind. Tous ceux qui font les tendances. People who build the new tendency of this year, it will be pink. C'est ça, ça va être du rose cette année. Pink. OK. Who decide that? Qui a décidé ça? Someone who have no knowledge about modesty in his mind. Quelqu'un qui n'a pas de logique par rapport à la modestie. Obviously, it will be that kind of thought. attention, c'est un issour. C'est un issour. C'est un interdit. Après, il dit, il lui est interdit, hein, la femme pudique et soignée n'ôtera pas ses bas, même à l'intérieur de son foyer, car les bas sont indispensables à la femme, même durant les jours de grosse chaleur. Hey, you say, you have socks, don't remove them. When people say, ah, it's summer, that's me. C'est l'été. People, when they see us outside, they say we are crazy. Well, the men, they put scarf. C'est qui ces gens qui portent? We also have sniout. But also in sniout, we know that the men are not allowed to reveal their neck. Yeah, that's why we... It's a code for sniout, for men. You're not allowed to reveal this part. That's why we cover. All the sages, Baba said, you will never see this part. Cover. Because when we expose this part, we receive clipot. Parce que nous, quand on expose nos coups, on reçoit une clipa. It's a evil side. It gets you and you start to have strength. Les femmes aussi. Ah, tu veux que tu fasses comme ça? Ouais. Elle a dit, tu peux montrer le visage, les mains.
Mais encore dans certains endroits, il dit,
non, elle a dit ouais, le visage, les mains. Il sait, ah ouais, ah ouais, t'as raison. Visage, son cou et ses mains. Nous, c'est pour nous. Nous, c'est le date. On va réparer le date. Pour les hommes. Mais je dirais que il faut considérer qu'à partir du moment où cette femme-là commence à avoir un certain type de limoud, parce que nous, il y a plein de rabbins qui ne couvrent pas ça. Parce qu'on sait que c'est lié à un certain type de limoud. Mais les rabbins, they don't cover this. We know that it's related to a certain type of limoud. If you're at that level, you better cover it. Because it's not a joke. Donc il dit, même quand il fait chaud, even when it's hot, yeah, we sweat. We have no choice. We all transpire, mais on n'a pas le choix. It's to be submitted to our Torah. C'est de soumettre notre Torah. Après, il dit, il se trouve certaines femmes qui, du fait de leur paresse, négligent d'enfiler les bas lorsqu'elles quittent leur maison. Ceci est une honte, une insulte, un outrage. Ah! What you have read, when you leave your house without your socks, it's like this, he said. So, unfortunately, there are some indolent, not insolent, indolent women who transgress this law by not wearing stocking, even outside of their home. This is a very serious infraction of the law, and such women should be regarded and covered by their parents. But here in French, it's translated in a very odd way. It says it's a shame, it's an insult, and it's insolent. So I think also that the guy translated is Haredi. So sure, he tried to sell some socks. to sell some. But we understand the mindset. Après, il dit, where did you stop at that time? A few years ago?
Yeah, that is the next passage.
This is what you have to read there. You can read.
A few years ago in this city, women began to close their sleeves at the wrist instead of rolling them up in their elbow. At the time, I praised their decision profusely. Some people think that this is only the custom for young women, but this is a mistake. For it is a worthy practice for women of every age to follow.
Continue.
There is also a custom in this city that young girls wear a one-piece dress that covers the entire body in accordance with the laws of modesty. However, when they reach a certain age, they begin wearing more revealing clothes, which are open down the front and at the sides. The truth is that wearing this garment is not appropriate for Jewish women, since it does not cover the body as required according to the law. I have no doubt that those women who originally adopted this style of dress did so with a complete innocence, and that they were unaware of the provocative effect the clothes have on men. However, the time has come to make an objective estimate of the situation. We all know that this style of dress is immodest, and that it causes men to think unclean thoughts. It is equally self-evident that only a garment which covers the entire body can be considered modest. Therefore, I have instructed my wife to stop wearing these garments, even though they are considered fashionable in our city. For as I said before, the laws of modesty are equally applicable to the elders as they are to the young. In short, it is the responsibility of each woman to make an honest appraisal of whether a style of dress is modest.
Il y a quelques années, dans notre ville, les femmes commencèrent à boutonner les poignets de leurs chemisiers afin que leurs bras ne puissent pas être découverts. Je les ai beaucoup loués et glorifiés pour cette pratique. Ceci est préférable au fait de plier les manches et de laisser les avant-bras découverts jusqu'au coude. J'ai entendu des personnes prétendre qu'il s'agissait sans doute d'un usage établi par les jeunes. Je tiens à leur dire que celui qui pense ainsi se méprend et qu'il s'agit là d'un usage très juste. Le cover, pour couvrir jusqu'au poignet. Après, il dit, ainsi dans notre ville, on va expliquer tout ça, on va expliquer all this, we take information, on prend les infos. Ainsi dans notre ville, les femmes ont l'habitude, quand elles sont jeunes, de veiller à porter un habit bien boutonné, conforme aux lois de la pudeur. Cet habit est appelé robe, car il entoure et recouvre tout le corps de la femme. Lorsque la femme, avant son âge, elle a honte de vêtir cet habit et elle en modifie alors l'aspect, pratiquant une ouverture sur le devant, parfois sur le côté, suivant le modèle de la guélima tunique. Cet habit est appelé zavoun, ensemble. Il ressemble au costume des hommes. Il ne lui manque que le thorax. En fait, c'est là l'habit des étrangers, non des hommes de notre peuple. Ce changement est une honte, un opprobre, car cet habit n'enveloppe pas la femme, il ne la recouvre pas et ne la dissimule pas. Il est vrai qu'il y a seulement une génération ici dans notre ville, il y a seulement une génération ici dans notre ville. Toutes les femmes de notre peuple avaient un habit semblable. Tel était l'usage. Elles agissaient, qu'elles représentaient en toute crédulité sans avoir pris le temps de réfléchir à leur comportement et à leur intention, et leur intention était pure. Pourtant, si nous prenons la peine d'observer par nous-mêmes et de considérer avec bon sens, nous verrons que sont discrets les habits qui dissimulent entièrement la femme. L'enveloppe et la couvrent des épaules aux talons. Quant à moi, j'ai ordonné à ma femme de revêtir des vêtements décents. Ah, Israël te dit j'avais des problèmes. Israël saying I had problems. Because if you give order to your wife, it means that it was not maybe not like she was at the end. I said to my wife, you have to be careful.
This is him speaking.
Yeah, by himself.
I thought she would have been already.
No, he's telling.
Wow.
Hey, Robert, I got something in this.
You want to share?
Huh?
You want to share or you want to give for the limud?
No, later.
Later.
Because it's not a part of what we have learned. It's the following chapter.
D'accord, ok. Ceci, Ben Ishraï had a problem with his wife. Il lui a ordonné d'arrêter something. He said, no, do that. It means that maybe she saw, maybe I can buy this. No, don't buy. So she was a woman. It's wonderful when you see a tzaddik telling you what he's really facing. It's extraordinary. Well, of course. That's why every time I say to people, we study that the purpose is to grow up slowly and to achieve it slowly. It's not insulting, it's not pushing. It's just you get information, and we have to trust each other that the desire is to grow up. Slowly, slowly. C'est pas, il ne faut jamais prendre ce qu'on dit ici comme une pression. C'est on prend l'information parce que le fait d'être à un certain niveau, ça ne veut pas dire qu'on doit faire abstraction de la vérité. On prend la vérité, on se fait confiance. On va avancer léa, doucement, doucement. Il faut quand même avoir les informations. Après, il dit, j'ordonne à ma femme de revêtir des vêtements décents que j'ai décrits ici, même lorsqu'elle aura atteint la centaine, et recommande aux femmes de conserver l'habitude de cet habit qui enveloppe tout le corps, même si elles sont âgées. So what's happened? Sometimes you can see it. When the women they become very old, quand elles deviennent très âgées, they are less tanoua. Why? Because they think that they are no more attractive. So they can just be like that. Ce qu'elles pensent, c'est comme elles ont vieilli, elles sont plus attirantes, elles peuvent pas se lâcher. C'est non! Even if you're old, you have to cover. Tu dois être couverte. That's why sometimes you say, you see a whole lady, you know, she's not your fan from your family. She's like, I'm old. Come here, I will hug you. No, because even if you're old, it's not about the age or the attraction. Something else we try to protect. What we're going to see in a few minutes. De plus, dans notre ville, l'usage est que la femme se voile le visage. Oui, Bagdad, it's in Bagdad. Lorsqu'elle sort de chez elle jusqu'à son retour. Pourtant, lorsque la femme voit sur son chemin quelque chose qui attire son attention, elle retire le voile supérieur et ne regarde que la fin. Elle ne garde que la fin du voile dans lequel se trouvent de grands trous qui lui permettent de voir aisément. En vertu d'équité, ce geste est une lacune, un geste d'enfant, une honte, un outrage. You see? So, Ben Ishra, if he was in Mea Sharim now, with all the burqa system, he would not be shocked. He will say, okay. Ben Ishra, c'est-à-dire il serait maintenant à Mea Sharim avec les habits qu'on appelle comme une burqa, il n'est pas choqué. Il dit même que
Elle voit pas bien.
il dit il y avait des trous, they had walls here. If they remove a little bit of veil in order to see what's happening in front, just because we're going to see this part, it's a shame.
What, the Muslim?
No, the Beishra is telling you that in Baghdad, the custom is to cover the face. So he said it's a good thing. And he said even for the Jewish woman who was rising up that veil to see what's happening when they want to see something more, he says it's a shame to do that move. Oh.
You have to be more
Than them.
If you are not, for us it's okay to show this, but if you are in this country, you look prostitute for them.
Exactly.
So you have to be
Éphémère.
more than
Ce qu'elle a dit Sarah, elle dit comme ça dit dans la Gemara, c'est vrai, c'est écrit que quand tu as des standards de pudeur dans des peuples qui sont plus hauts que les nôtres, on doit s'élever à ce niveau-là pour éviter qu'on paraisse pour les gens immoraux dans leur culture. Yeah. So what does it mean? You see, it's serious. So the question today for me would be to prove that this is actual also. Without shocking everybody.
it's not really good difference. What do we do? All the medicine parts of all the cultural aspects. What is the standard?
That's why I think the is not to say what we do, it's more to explain what is behind, and after to let it be being digested, and we will find solution. So for many months, while studying things about the spirit of the man, till we arrive, scarf. On a étudié longtemps l'étude des hommes avant que je leur dise ça, j'ai pris du temps, I take time. Almost 1 year of limud. It's un an limud. Everybody else, now really, We made up our mind and we know that scarf is important. On a fait notre analyse, on a compris que non, maintenant il faut qu'on porte le chapeau. Il faut aller doucement, il faut laisser en fait les gens digérer et comprendre les choses. C'est plus important que ça vienne de soi-même. Après, il dit, de plus, mesdames, on rencontre de nos jours des choses plus graves que celles-là. En effet, certaines femmes portent des habits non fermés. Some women unclosed clothes qui laissent apparaître le cou, les jambes. À quoi donc peuvent aider les habits au-dessus du dessus s'ils ne sont pas décents? La femme est tenue de veiller à sa pudeur. Elle doit faire attention à ses points et à des points semblables. So, snoot. Long life, kindness. Money belongs to the husband. Arabic culture. So we can add now veil. What do you write veil? Yeah. Veil. And snoot. Okay. Last part, and after we start to conclude with the chapter 18.
Incentives for modesty, to modesty. The sages say that the following have I seen, Hashem made 10 decrees concerning and every woman in all generations. 1, to have recurring menstrual periods, which will render her spiritually impure. 2, bleed during first sexual intercourse. 3, to suffer the pains and the discomfort of pregnancy. 4, to experience the pain of childbirth. 5, to undergo the grievance of raising children. 6, a woman will feel desire for a husband, especially prior to his departure on a journey. 7, a woman will be bashful and therefore reluctant to explicitly suggest sexual relations with a husband. Men, however, will not feel at ease about doing so. A woman's head must always be covered. It is prohibited for a woman to marry two men. But a man may marry 2 women.
My dad had 3 wives.
Wow.
Yeah.
The responsibility of running the home was entrusted to women. This is in fact restrict this in fact restrict her ability to leave the house. And in a certain sense, confine her to the home. Praise to a woman who stays within her home and behaves modestly. True modesty dictates that a woman will observe its guidelines with equal devotion under all the circumstances, whether she be within the confines of her own home, or without. It also implies that outings outside the home should be limited to 2 cases where there is no other alternative. A woman who makes it a habit to visit other people's homes for no particular reason, even her relatives, reveal that she is immature of character and light-headed. This trait will eventually bring humiliation and shame to her, who frequently visit, as attiring even with the best of friends.
Nos sages de mémoire bénie ont dit que 10 châtiments furent décrétés par Akadosh Baruch Hu à l'encontre de Chava et de ses descendants après le péché qu'elle commit, à savoir l'impureté du cycle mensuel, l'impureté du sang de la virginité, les souffrances de la grossesse, les douleurs de l'accouchement, l'éducation des enfants dans la souffrance, le désir qu'elle éprouvera pour son mari, en particulier lorsqu'il quittera la maison. La retenue qui va empêcher la femme de demander alors que son mari demandera sans avoir honte. Interdiction de découvrir sa tête qui doit toujours être couverte. Interdiction pour elle d'être mariée à 2 hommes alors que le mari pourra prendre 2 épouses. Le fait d'être cloîtré chez elle et de ne pas sortir. Mesdames, que l'Éternel, dans son infinie miséricorde, vous protège. Louée soit la femme qui demeure discrètement chez elle, qui n'aime sortir sauf occasionnellement pour quelques courses impératives. La femme qui, sans raison, fait le tour des maisons est une femme puérile, qui s'expose à la honte et aux affronts. Celle qui veille sur elle-même est aimée, réduira ses visites même aux proches. Qu'est-ce qu'il dit ici? C'est très profond. Il faut savoir c'est quoi. What are the c'est quoi les châtiments? What is the word in English? The punishment. Mais 10 decrees. You have to understand what does it mean. On pense toujours que quand on entend décret punition, qu'en fait c'est une charge qu'Hachem met sur nous pour qu'on ait toujours la honte de ce qu'on a commis. We think that when we talk about decree punishment, we think that it's a yoke that Hashem puts on our neck to make us remember how shameful we are because of our actions. It's wrong, c'est faux. What is a decree? What is a punishment? C'est quoi un décret en punition? It's the tikkun of what you have done. C'est la réparation ou la manière de réparer. It's the way to fix or the fixing of what you damaged. C'est la réparation, la manière de réparer de ce que tu as abîmé. So it means that someone tell you, you know what? You broke all this. Tu as brisé tout ça. Here is the 10 things you will have to do in order to fix it. Parce que c'est 10 choses que tu devras faire dans l'idée de les fixer. Who gives you a choice inside of that things to say yes or no? Qui te donne le droit de choisir ce que tu vas faire ou pas? Just trust Hashem that some of the situation you will not have to go through. Fais confiance à Hashem que dans certaines de ces situations, tu n'auras pas à aller à travers. But we see, mais on voit. If you're the rib of the brain, if you're the rib of the heart, if you're the rib of the legs, si tu es la côte de ça, don't be surprised that some of these situations will be on your head. Ne sois pas surpris que certaines de ces situations soient sur ta tête. Many people, they go through the situation and some of them they never face. Il y a des femmes qui vont à travers tout ça et qui ne rencontrent pas ces 10. Elles rencontrent peut-être 7 sur 10, 6 sur 10, 9 sur 10. Il y a une période où c'était 10 sur 10. Les choses changent. Qu'est-ce qui fait que ça varie? De quel côté tu es? Sur quoi? Ouais. Comment tu peux m'expliquer en météo? C'est intense sur les menstrues. En fait, ça veut dire qu'en fait, ça veut dire que la douleur,
Tu peux pas avoir d'enfant.
c'est-à-dire que la douleur que tu as, that the pain that you process, pain is a way to bring a tikkun. La douleur est une manière d'amener un tikkun aussi. Le Mara says it in Brachot. Il parle des souffrances d'amour. Talk about the pain of love. Ça veut dire que parmi ces 10-là, you are somewhere. Of course, you're under 10, but some of them are more present in your life. Why? You should always see the order. I'll give you a secret. Regardez l'ordre des choses qui sont dites. Basically, all of them are about the 10 sphirot. It's in the order. Les 10 là sont en rapport avec les 10 sphirot. Meaning, you can also connect them with the Aseret Dibrot. Also. Why I will explain. For example, la partie où il y a les cycles mensuels, c'est ce que tu dois réparer le Keter. You have to fix the Keter. Donc, ça veut dire qu'à ce moment-là, que la douleur qu'elle ressent ici, c'est lié au Keter. Et c'est bizarre parce que cet après-midi, on a vu comment la dimension de la tête était liée à cet endroit-là. C'était le cours de l'après-midi. We saw this afternoon how the dimension of Keter was related to the Yesod. Bina being connected to the Tara. C'est pour ça que la douleur mensuelle est liée au Keter. So you know that if once you know what is Keter, you can understand why this woman is suffering more when she gets his period than another one. Tu sais pourquoi celle-là souffre plus? Okay.
Why is it? You said that word.
Tikkun, yeah. Tikkun
Yeah.
is a fixing, yeah.
Fixing.
Okay. Donc ça veut dire quoi? Si la personne elle a des douleurs intenses, le but c'est de l'aider. Si elle veut voir un médecin, elle voit un médecin. Mais si elle veut voir un chacham, il dit viens, je t'explique quelque chose. La douleur qui est là, elle est au Keter. Est-ce que tu as lu something you tell people? You want to see doctor, go to doctor. You want to see a chacham? The pain you feel because of your period is related to the Keter. What's the Keter? It's here. Yes. Yes. Ouais. Comment je le sais? How do I know? Le problème de la génération, surtout des femmes de notre génération, the problem of the women of the generation is that they don't listen. They think that they know, and they tell you that I will do what I want if I want. We're talking about Torah, on parle de Torah, but even me who are with, I really don't care about what people think. I'm obliged to talk with a certain way to make my word very acceptable. Because the women of the generation, they are stubborn. Parce que les femmes de la génération sont têtues. Tu lui dis, fais sniout, elle va te faire 50%. Tu lui dis, non, comme ça, mais la maison, fait, non, c'est pas comme ça que mon père il fait. What are you doing? You say, okay, here is the way I want to do in the house. No, it's not like this I was doing with my father. You say, oh, do you sniout? She did half. You say, listen, she listen up. What is that? To be stubborn, c'est d'être têtu. C'est une mentalité, it's a mentality that they brought, the non-Jews, let's say, they brought to be cultural. C'est une mentalité qu'ils ont amené à être culturelle. Ils te disent, non, c'est le droit d'avoir des opinions et de penser ce qu'on veut, c'est la liberté. It's your right to have opinion and to think what you want, it's your freedom. What is it? You damage the Keter. On demande le Keter. So what we pay? The Yesod. C'est Yesod qui va payer. The Yesod going to pay.
Yeah, because when we were growing up as children, my mum had 12 of us. And in England, my mum used to really bleed a lot. You know, she would like, sit up in a chair, the ambulance would take her, she would hemorrhaging. And she'd come home and I said to her, we have to remove your wound. She'd say, no, she doesn't want to be removed. And you know, she had another whole kids after that.
Yeah.
And then while she was in hospital, like she was see her, and she had like a messenger come to her and say, we're not going to bleed anymore. And after that, she didn't bleed anymore. And sorry, I was going to say something else, but yeah, her faith, you know, is amazing. But like now I know it's because she,
Yeah. So now you know that's related. Painful periods is related to the Keter. The blood of Betulin, the sang, the blood of virginity. The sang de Betulin, it's related to Chokhmah. What does it mean? So all the Chokhmah of many women of the nation is gone. Because no one arrived virgin in the wedding. So the Betulin, there's no Betulin. So the Chokhmah is
just
gone.
one day, I just remember I don't know if you remember in the 60s, they were given women this pill, some lamellar pill. So the children got born with maybe no arms or no legs or something like that. My mum was given that tablet. She never took it. She pretended to take it and took it out. Otherwise, my brother David, who's a musician, and that it would have had limbs missing. Isn't that amazing?
Rabbanit Nava, tu as une question?
Oui, donc je voulais savoir du coup, comment la femme fait pour réparer ce vu que vous dites que c'est relié au Keter?
On va parler de la solution dans 2 minutes.
D'accord, OK.
So it's the thing. Maintenant, quand il s'agit, c'est-à-dire que le chokhmah is what miss a lot. Because when a woman succeeds to keep the betulim, quand elle arrive à garder le sang de la virginité, which is the blood of virginity, the wisdom will be easy to be built for her. She will like that kind of Torah. She will be calm. She will be dressed. It's not your fight. Because chokhmah, it helps you to make this Torah very easy to apply. You don't have to fight with yourself. Sur la chokhmah, ça t'aide à appliquer ce que tu dis facilement. Tu n'as pas à te battre avec toi-même. Sufferance of pregnancy. Les souffrances de la grossesse. Bina. Knowledge. Reason. Les douleurs de l'accouchement. Chesed. L'éducation des enfants. Gvura. Education of kids. It's Gvura. It's rigorous. Le désir qu'elle va prouver pour son mari. Tiferet. La retenue. Netzar. L'interdiction de découvrir sa tête. Od. The forbidden to let your head uncover. It's odd. And the Yesod is about the two women. Who understand this secret the first? Qui a compris ce qu'est la première? Rachel Imenu. We're going to see why. She understood that she had the tikkun in the 9. And she was the one who even will bring a sister to her husband, future husband, even if he doesn't want. It's not about cultural aspect. C'est pas pour le truc culturel. Torah gives to us solution. You have to know why you are standing and what is your tikkun. De savoir où vous êtes et c'est quoi votre tikkun. Not everybody has the same tikkun. C'est pas tout le monde qui a le même tikkun. You have people who will never face this. People will never face the pain of giving birth. People like that. Even people who are pregnant, sometimes they just go, went out.
Yeah.
I never suffered. C'est pas que tu dois passer par les 10. Mais tu as un parmi 2, 3, 4, peut-être 5 qui sont là. You have maybe among the 10, 1, 2, 3, 4. You have to know that it's your way to fix yourself in that impurity that Rava brought down. C'est que c'est ta manière de fixer ta personne dans cette impurité que Rava l'a amené. But what's happened? Women, they refuse. They think that it's a curse. No, it's not a curse. It's the medicine to remove from you that situation of impurity of Rava. C'est pas une malédiction. But what's happened? If you're from the rib of the head, the rib of the heart, the rib of the legs, you have always one word in your mouth. I can argue on about all this. And most of the time, what they do with women, they argue more about the 9. Say, no, never. Never. So you say that Torah is wrong. You say that we are talking about social things. Donc, le 9, c'est hors de question. Donc, tout c'est vrai, sauf ça. Donc, la Torah, elle dit la vérité 90% du temps, mais ça, c'est faux. So you choose what is good, what is bad. And you are the one who say, well, Hashem, no, I accept this tikkun, now this is not a tikkun. This is the problem of our generation. We think that we know. On pense qu'on sait, but we know nothing. We are just ego with legs. Mais juste des égos sur pattes. On te donne un médicament pour t'arranger. We give you a medicine to fix yourself. You think that you are losing. Torah make you lose. Torah te fait perdre. If you don't have to face, Baruch Hashem. If you have to face, Baruch Hashem. What situation? What's wrong? Everybody has his own tikkun. Chacun son propre tikkun. Torah is truth and truth from the beginning to the end. La Torah est vraie du début à la fin. So we don't ask you to give your opinion. We, yes, want you to know or to see how you feel, or we can build the path according to each tikkunim. On va voir comment tu es, comment construire ton chemin sur chaque tikkunim. There is stories and stories. Des histoires. And the 10th is the worst also. Why? Because she wants to be outside. She don't want to see that you're enjoying. You go out, you make your life, you enjoy too much. I come with you. Where you come? Pourquoi tu veux venir avec moi? Let's enjoy life. No, if you enjoy, I want to enjoy with you. But not just apply, not appliquer. You know, Yesod goes with the Malchut. What's happened? Because some of the women will have to face the 9. If you refuse it, what's happened? The husband go outside. And you feel lonely at home. What's happened? Because you think that Torah is fake, that the 9 should never exist, because it's a question of time of generation, your husband go and cheat. You respect the Torah, Torah will protect and bring you life and success. Don't try to be more wise than the Torah. N'essayez pas d'être plus intelligent de la Torah, because the dynamic you will create, you never know what will happen. Tu ne sais pas la dynamique que tu as créée. La Torah, elle n'est pas logique. Elle est au-delà de la logique. Elle parle de choses invisibles. Torah is not logical. It's go more than logical. So after you know your Sfirot, connect them. But we know also, Malchut is Bina, right? Malchut is Bina. So the fact of being at home is rated of the fact of suffering when you're pregnant. If you are a woman stay home, pregnancy will be too. Une femme qui aime rester à la maison, moi je ne sais pas, ça sera facile. We know also that we have the Mochin. Chabad is Chabad, period, blood of virginity, and pregnancy. You have no problem. This is the Chabad of the woman. That's the connect. Après, dit, mesdames, que l'Éternel soit dans sa miséricorde, vous protège. Oui, soit la femme qui demeure, j'ai déjà lu ça, sauf la femme qui, sans raison, fait le tour des maisons. Ok, ça j'ai déjà dit. Les moralistes disent, lorsque la pluie dure, on s'en dégoûte. Lorsqu'elle ne tombe pas, on la désire et on jeûne pour qu'elle vienne. Le sage dit, lorsque les visites de la femme chez les autres sont fréquentes, on considère son mari, même s'il est un prince. Lorsque les visites de la femme chez les autres sont fréquentes, on déconsidère son mari, même si c'est un prince ou un grand. Même si l'occasion se présente à la femme de se rendre chez son ami ou chez sa sœur, elle devra retourner chez elle pour dormir. You don't read it in English, but I will explain after. De dormir, car c'est une insulte pour la femme de dormir hors de sa maison.
There is an aphorism that illustrated this idea. Quote, when there is no enough rain, people begin to fast and pray. Yet when there is excessive rain, people begin to develop a loathing for it. End of quote. So too, excessively frequently visit eventually give root to ill feelings from both parts. Parties. The rules of modesty dictate that a woman never sleep away from her own home. Mm-hmm. Even at a festival occasion, for one of her relations, he must not stay the night away from her house, no matter how late the festivity conclude. She must try to make her way to her own home. For much shame, when it comes to a woman from this, if she become uncovered in her sleep, the members of her household will cover her, but the strangers, they will make it jest of her. This is the woman who will never spend the night away from her house, from her home. In conclusion, the observance of the laws of modesty should be looked upon by every woman with the utmost importance, and she should follow its laws and the regulations with a great adherence.
Ok. C'est méchant qui dit comme ça. Il dit, don't sleep outside, n'allez pas dehors. À l'inverse, Loué est la femme qui, de sa vie, n'a jamais dormi hors de son logis. So there's a big merit if every day of you, every single night of your life, you sleep at home. A big merit. En résumé, la femme doit penser à cela et à des choses semblables. Elle ne doit pas se conduire avec légèreté, mais plutôt s'attacher à ce conseil plus qu'à la nécessité de boire et de manger. Il existe en effet des femmes qui étalent leur honte durant leur sommeil et ne sont préservées que grâce aux gens de leur maison. So when you sleep, you sleep. What do you know? What do you know that will be seen or not? That's why you have to be careful, even when it's Shabbat. Not to sleep in front of people. Dormez pas devant les gens. It's a lack of sleep. If you want to sleep, go in the room. But don't fall asleep in front of people, in front of guests. It's a miss of snooze. Ça manque de snooze. Après, il dit, 2 femmes étaient mariées à 2 frères et habitaient dans un même lieu un soir. Elles furent invitées chez des amis et ceux-ci insistèrent pour qu'elles passent la nuit chez eux. L'une d'elles refusa de changer son lieu de couchage malgré l'insistance pressante de l'entourage. Elle s'arma de courage et retourna chez elle. La deuxième resta dormir chez les étrangers. En voilà que durant ce sommeil d'agrément, sa honte fut dévoilée. La première, bien que ce sommeil fût en tout point convenable et ne comportât rien qui puisse lui attirer des affronts, fit en rentrant chez elle un plaisir immense à son mari. Quant au mari de la deuxième, il perdit la raison du fait de sa honte, car sa femme avait dormi au milieu de nombreuses autres femmes, et du fait que son sommeil peu convenable, elle devint l'objet d'insultes et de dérision. Son cas fut étalé dans les cercles des femmes, chacune en parlant à son mari, et elle ne connut que mépris et injure. C'est pourquoi toute femme devra se montrer fort vigilante et ne pas négliger ce point, car au dehors, loin de la sérénité et du confort du foyer, une chose peut survenir qui n'est pas à son avantage. What is the code behind? C'est quoi le code derrière? Comme Rabbanit Raval a demandé, we need solution. On a une solution. Because when it's tikkunim, we call it curses. Quand c'est des tikkunim, on appelle ça des malédictions. When it's advice, we call it pastime. No, it was in the past. Now we are modern. Quand on parle de conseils et qu'on veut aider les gens, on dit non, ça, ce que tu dis, c'est dépassé. So, how do we do? What is behind? Comment on fait? Qu'est-ce qu'il y a derrière? Et comment on aide, on s'aide les uns les autres pour avancer? How do we help each other to move forward? Here's the solution. To understand more the problem, like this, we know how to do. Donc, l'écouter Torah, l'écouter Torah. Daf Yud Bet. That's in the picture. This is the solution for our view. C'est ce qu'il dit. It's on the pasuk. Yomer à Adam, Zotapam, Etematzmi, Basabasri. It's something we have already seen, but like usually going to see it in another way. C'est juste qu'on a déjà vu, mais on va le voir. He said, this time Adam said, this is really the wife, meaning she is the bones of my bones and the flesh of my flesh. Elle est l'os de mon os et la chair de ma chair. So, see what's happened. Why all this is actually a problem for women of the generations. Pourquoi tout ça, c'est un problème pour les femmes de génération. And then decrease. If you consider that there are 10 decrees, it's not 10 curses, it's 10 decrees. C'est pas 10 malédictions, c'est 10 décrets. Like we have a Gzerot and to apply them every single day of your life. Comme on a dit à Gzerot que tu cours pour les appliquer. Why you act differently regarding that? Pourquoi vous agissez différemment par rapport à ça? We also have men, we also have. Because 10 were given to women, 10 were given to the men, 10 given to the Nachash, and 9 to the Eretz. This is the secret of Tal, 39 Menachot. So you have 39 decrees. You have your 10, we have our 10. Les femmes, elles ont les 10. On a nos 10 aussi. Le Nachash aussi, c'est 10. Et la terre, elle a 9. So see what's happened. What does it mean that Adam said, this time is the flesh of my flesh and the bones of my bones? Je crois que cette fois-ci, c'est la chair de ma chair et l'os de mes os. והנה, אמור הז"ל, שאדם הראשון קודם שבריאת חווה, היה לו אישה אחרת. C'est look, Adam הראשון, before the creation of Chava, he had another wife. Exactement. So like we saw this afternoon, what is the number 9? Yesod. So we had a Yesod before the creation. You see? Ça tient encore. Il y avait le Yesod qui existait avant déjà. So we start by the 9. On a commencé par le 9. This is for the afternoon. Après dit, so before he received Chava, that we know, he had another wife. Il avait une autre femme avant. Huh? Yeah, Adam Arishon.
Had another one.
Yeah, before Chava.
Oh,
We open gates. Move the doors. You say he had another wife. What's her name? Chava Rishona, first Chava. What's her name? Lylyt. We don't say her name. L. I. L. I. T. We don't say her name.
that's a good
No, because if you say her name, we call her.
one. I see. Yeah.
She becomes the mother of demons.
Really?
Yes. So in Hebrew, we call her Lamed Yud.
Wow.
You say, what's the name? If you want to avoid to say her name, you just call her the first Chava. On
Yeah.
appelle la première Chava. So he was first of all married to her. Something gonna happen, and after Hashem will create another Chava, which is the Chava we know, the mother of Cain and Abel. She is called Chava the second, like the kings. James the first, the second. The same. Ah, tu veux aller vite, tu vas voir. Tu vas voir. C'est pas loin de ce que tu dis, mais ça va être plus compliqué pour vous. Voilà. Regarde ce qui se passe. Look. What's the story of her? C'est quoi cette histoire? Da, Kadam Arishon, Dimionza, Beneza Yeshlo, Jte Nekevot, Lea Verachel, Ekvar Biano, Kilea, Ina, Kashim, Admeod, Ipne, Shei, Arzariim, Achoraim, Shel Bina, וגם כי היא עומדת למעלה במקום הסתום. הרחל היא נמתקת כי היא במקום הגלוי של החסדים, ונזה נקרא אדם. So he say like this, he say, voici ce qu'il dit. I will draw. Yes. If you don't understand, don't hesitate to stop me. Si vous ne comprenez pas, n'hésitez pas à me stopper. So we have Yud, Ke, Vav, Ke. This is the name of Hashem. We focus on the Vav. There's the Vav. We focus on the Vav. What is the Vav? It's Adam. It's called Za. That is Za, it's Zair and Pin, the small face. Why? Because here is the big face, and the father, the mother, the son, and the daughter. So the son is called Zair and Pin. The face il s'appelle Zair and Pin. So this Zair and Pin is the Vav. It's called Za. And we know that the Vav, when it become physicality and come on earth, it will be Yaakov, our father. But the Za was existing before Yaakov was created. Mais le Za existait avant que Yaakov ne soit créé. And what's happened? The Za, Zer and Pin, the Vav at the beginning, had already 2 wives. The first one, in this time, is already called Leah. It's not the Leah, wife of Yaakov. It's the Leah, the spiritual structure. C'est pas Leah, la femme de Yaakov, c'est Leah, la structure spirituelle. And also Rachel. And after, with the time, this Yaakov, who is the archetype of Za, will marry one woman called Leah and one woman called Rachel. Because Za, the masculine aspect of the man, possesses 2 levels of Nekevot. But what's happened? Qu'est-ce qui se passe? Il dit, Leah, she is in the back of knowledge, of Bina. Elle est dans les arrières de Bina. Everything which is the back, it's very hard, very vigorous, very strong. C'est pour ça que Léa, that's why Léa, her life was very hard. C'est pour ça que là, sa vie était très dure. We said in the Torah, she was praying a lot. So much that the eyes become sad. Parce qu'elle est tellement pour que les yeux étaient tendres. So, vigorous. Mais Léa, Rachel, it's more sweet. She's more sweet. Why? Because she's not the back of something. She's a whole face. Which face? Malchut. It's sweet. So now what's happened? So you have to know that Za, Adam Arishon, his name is Adam. Son nom c'est Adam. And Yaakov was the reincarnation of this Adam. So I say Adam. That is Adam. So Adam. Beniza nikra Adam. Ki u sod shema. Gematria Adam. Veine noda. Ki apashut sheba u ikar. Ki milui u beprinat anukba. כי מילוי גמטריה אלוהים דין אי שהיא נוגבה שכולה דינים וגם נקרא מילוי שכל כוח הנוגבה באמצעותה ואחורתה וכוחותיה כולם גניזות לתוך זה כי עטרה וגבורה תוך עזה אחר כך יוצאים ממנה האחוז באופן שהנוגבה היא מילוי זה כי המילוי צל דמות הגוף וממילא הממלא בתוכה סוד העיבור ועולה ערך שבתוכה ולכן סוד המילוי מורה על הנוגבה אמנם מילוי של שם מה וגימטריה י"ט כמניין חווה הרי איך חווה אשת אדם הייתה בשר מבשר. So look, why Za is called Adam? It's simple. The letter Mem has the value of 14. Dalet at the value of 4. And Aleph at the value of 1. So we always it's 45. So what is the inner light inside of a man? C'est quoi la lumière à l'intérieur d'un homme? It's Yud. Okay. Vav. Okay. But in phonetics, fulfilled. Phonetic like this. Yud. Vav. Dalet. A. Aleph. Vav. Vav. et Aleph. This is the name related to the man. C'est le nom relié à l'homme. But every time you spell out a letter, à chaque fois que tu fais la phonétique d'une lettre, ce que tu rajoutes pour faire le son, the letter you had to make the sound, they are feminine. So here I had Yud Dalet, Vav Dalet to create the sound Yod. Here I had the He, the Aleph to create the sound He. Here I had Aleph Vav to create the sound Vav. And here I had Aleph to create the sound Aleph. If I take the addition of all these letters, so I have 6 plus 4, 10. The 6 plus 4, 10, plus Aleph, 11, plus Aleph, 12, plus 6, 18, plus 1, 19. What is that? It's the gematria value of the name Chava. So what is Chava? Chava, she's rooted inside of the name of Adam. He said, this is the flesh of the flesh. Ça, c'est la chair de la chair. C'est la chair de la chair. Après, il dit, Omnam, kvar bianu, ki les ayesh bet prinot, beprinat echad ou ad achazé. ושם יש לו בחינת יסוד הראשון, ומשם מזדבק באמליה, וחצי האחרונה מהחזה ולמטה בסוד הגילוי הנמצא כי יש בו בית בחינות שמות כל של מה, כנגדם יוצאים ממנה בית פעמיים מילואים שהם כמתחייה חווה, והנה חווה הראשונה היא לאה, וחווה השנייה היא רחל. So say what like this. You see, actually, what we wrote is wrong. Like this. I said, yes, Yaakov is Adam, it's that. But Yaakov was married, connected to Rachel. So how come that he had to marry Leah? It's simple. You say it's simple. When Yaakov grew up and became wise, his name changed. Become Israel. What is Israel? Yesh li rosh. It means I have a head. Li rosh, c'est-à-dire li rosh, à moi la tête. What is the li rosh? He's no more a teenager. C'est plus un jeune, he become a man. He possesses the chokhmah bina dat, the wisdom, the knowledge, and the understanding. So when he become Israel, Israel is not the husband of Rachel. Israel is the husband of Leah.
Sorry, we become Israel after the angel
Yeah.
touched his socket.
Yeah.
So that socket is connected with.
Of course, it's connected.
Is it?
Yeah, it's connected. Yeah. It's also connected to the fact that he stole the firstborn place from Esau. So if you take something, you have to take all the gifts coming with.
Wow.
So Leah was supposed to marry Esau. But Esau actually was supposed to be Israel. But he lost the position. So Yaakov is fulfilling the two places. So basically, what does it mean? The more a man becomes wise, the more he builds for himself a possibility to fulfill two dimensions. So for some women, you will have no suicide. Why? Because if you are given, for example, a square ring, like we say, what are a square ring? It's two dalets. What are the two dalets? It's Leah and Rachel connected. So you can be fulfilling the two aspects by being just yourself. And some people, like Baba Saleh, will have to complete with other women. It's nothing about social. It's codes and tikkunim and decree. C'est rien de social. C'est des codes, des tikkunim et des décrets. Now what's happened? He says, so it means that if I have to imagine, where's Yaakov? So Yaakov is from ear to the legs. So this place to the legs is the place of Rachel. Donc, de la côte jusqu'aux jambes, c'est la place de Rachel. And from the ribs to the head, the place of Leah. So here the light are hidden, and from ear to ear the light are revealed. So I say, okay, it means that I have two parts called Adam. The upper part called Adam, and the lower part called Adam. So this is the secret why you have, first of all, Rachel. She is called. She's connected to the second Chava. Rachel elle est reliée sur le Chava, and Leah to the first Chava. So what's happened? Why we saw the topic we saw before? Because you are fighting with this every time. We saw it at the beginning with the Mochin, with the women, the 4 women. Let's see it in the Kedusha only. You are always fighting with this. Vous vous battez toujours avec ça. There's 2 dimensions inside of you. Faut que tu remplisses les 2 dimensions. Parce que la dimension de Chava Rishona, c'est la tête. Non, Israël.
L'aspect de la technique. C'est bizarre que quand il est tourné avec le travail, c'est ce deuxième travail qui perdure. On va penser que c'est Israël qui devrait perdure.
Parce qu'en fait, c'est comme c'est like this. Chava Rishona, the first Chava, first wife of Adam, she is very, 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 very hard. To be able to bring her to be in peace with you, pour être prêt de l'amener à elle, d'être en paix avec vous, parce qu'elle a besoin de fight you, qu'elle ne combatte pas, you should never contest any single letters of all these books. Tu ne devrais même pas contester une lettre de ces livres. Because she's in the level of pain. She knows the talk. So if you find the way to, no, you are not there yet. Don't call her. If you have found a way to say, no, you should worry. Tu dis, tu dois travailler, tu dois pas, je m'inquiète, tu ne vas pas étudier. All these things, you are not able to fix her. Tu ne peux pas la fixer. So, Kalva Chomer, Mida Keneged Mida, you will see that everything that she represents will be hard for you. What's happened with her? She is the expression of the rebellious woman. In every non-Jewish culture, when you talk about her, they represent her like the symbol of the woman's freedom. Women being free, deciding what they want, when they want, if they want, dressing how they want, showing what they want to show, using men if they want, 1 man, 2 men, she is that symbol when she's here. But in her root, she's very holy. Quand elle était là en bas, ici, elle est en haut, très, très holy. Voilà ce qui se passe. What happened? So, 1 chava for ear and 1 chava for ear. Voilà ce qui se passe maintenant. Et dit, והנה, להיות מבחינת לאה דינים קשים עד מאוד, אף על פי שבעולם העליון היא ממותקת. לאה, חווה ראשונה, she's very דינים. But on the upper place, she's very sweet, elle est très douce. עם כל זה, בעולם התחתון הזה, שהוא חומרי לא יכולה לצאת לאה ממותקת, ויצאה דינים קשים מאוד בסוד הקליפה, וזהו חווה ראשונה. ואחר כך יצאה חווה שנייה ממותקת ונשארה עם אדם הראשון. So say what happened when the dimension of חווה ראשונה, the dimension of Leah, the dimension of the head arrive here, it's always appearing with the rebellious aspect. It's very hard. Elle est très très dure. What does it mean in the Limud? C'est tous les trucs qu'on a vus avant. It's all the things we saw before. You are the ribs of the head, the ribs of the lips, the ribs of the... You have always something to do, to say, to contradict. You never stop. Tu n'arrêtes jamais. There is nothing which is sweet. When people are with you, it's heaviness. they feel that it's not smooth. Pour ça, c'est jamais léger. C'est toujours, faut faire ci. That's why most of the men are just silence. They are bored to talk. Ils sont fatigués de parler. What is that? Cette dureté que vous pouvez avoir, this odd aspect that you can have, it doesn't come from the Rachel aspect. It comes from the Lamedut aspect. That's why, when she's in the level of head, you always have something to say. Il y a toujours quelque chose à dire pour contredire. Because it's her nature. She's here to contradict not the men, the Torah. Elle est là pour contredire la Torah. So let's see what she said. What's ce qu'il dit là, après la fin. Achar kach, it said, what's happened with her? She will run away. And Adam will keep only the level of Rachel. What does it mean? I'll give you a secret, woman. All the men, they know that they have to deal with this aspect of their lives. What does it mean that Adam stood with Rachel? It doesn't mean that because you become Rachel, that he stood as a husband. C'est pas parce que vous êtes devenu Rachel qui reste. Non, non, non. This is the sweet aspect of your character that bring him to stay. If not, he will be not staying at all. C'est la dimension douce de Rachel qui fait qu'il reste. Most of the time, what we have to do as rabbin, qu'est-ce qu'on doit faire en tant que rabbin? The husband come, they give to you all the Lamedut aspects. Say, look, Rabbi, what do I do? I say, look, you do that. Regarde, fait ça. Au moins ça, c'est bien fait. At least this is well done. So this is the secret of that. This is only the sweetness aspect called Rachel in the code that helps Adam to stay. C'est que la dimension adoucie qui reste, qui permet à l'homme de rester. So what does it mean? Look. אחר כך בא יעקב, after came Yaakov, שתיקן גם אדם הראשון, הפיקס אדם הראשון sins. הוא לקח את בית, שני אנשים, he took the birth, ליד רחל, ונמתקה על ידי לאה. And Rachel was fixed through Leah. What does it mean? C'est-à-dire quoi que Rachel a été fixée par Léa? Nimteka lié de Léa. Léa, she is the odd. How can she be odd and become the element of sweetness, making sweet people? Hein? Comment? C'est toi les deux. Alors, comment tu veux? Bof with you. Voilà ce qu'il dit. Il dit, ושמור כי לאה הייתה ראויה להיות בחלקו של עשיו. C'est because Leah was supposed to be the wife of Esau. לולא ריבוי תפילתה ודמעותיה. C'est only because she cries a lot and she prays a lot. First thing, première chose, you have to cry a lot, to pray a lot about all, sorry for that, the wrong characters that you have. You know yourself. No one will need to tell you what's wrong. Vous devez pleurer beaucoup et prier beaucoup par rapport à tous les caractères étranges que vous avez. Even if your husband will never tell you because it's not nice. Someone tell you, you are like that. Even if they don't say, they see. Même s'ils ne disent pas, ils voient. Okay, there's so many people, not only students here, many people, they can tell you what the wife is thinking from far. They feel it. Why? Because their soul is inside of you. Ils le sentent, ils le voient de loin. And after he said, cry a lot and pray. The best one to cry, wake up at Chatzot and cry. Fais voir à toi de pleurer. Faisait sod et né Léa rakot min dmaot. That's why we say that the eyes of Leah was very soft because of the tears. On dit que les yeux de Léa étaient très. soft, douce à cause des pleurs. Why? Because there she knew she had a problem. Elle savait qu'elle avait un problème. You can see it. Your sister gives to you a husband and you say to her, what do you want? It's not your husband. On le voit. Elle a un problème. Personne te dit que tu épouses mon mari, après tu l'épouses, elle dit, ah, qu'est-ce que tu racontes? C'est mon mari. What? Je t'ai donné la place et quand je viens m'occuper, tu me bloques. You have a problem. And also it's written, Leah was going outside to find out Yaakov. Tonight you spend the night with me. The girl said, what is that behavior? You go outside to say, tonight you spend the night with me? What is nude? That's why your daughter is like you. You said Dina is like her. She went out, what happened? Raped. Elle est partie dehors, qu'elle s'est fait violer.
I met that she was like the soul of perhaps his mother. So that was, she had to have him
Yeah.
to get to
Yeah. There was a reason for that, you're right.
Yeah.
But what they said about Leah's behavior, they say, you strange, Leah. How come you go out to say to a man, you are with me tonight? Huh?
She's obliged, you know. So she's obliged to tell him, come. If she don't oblige him, so
the truth is the story is like this. L'histoire est comme ça. Rachel, she said, take the night, I take the Dudaim. Elle dit, prends la nuit, je prends les plantes. Yaakov didn't knew that they changed. He was going, the Zohar say he was going to the tent of Rachel. Let him go. Rachel will tell him what's happened. Trust your sister. This is the problem. This is exactly the problem. You have no trust between you. This is the problem. See, you can tell me things, I trust you. I don't think the opposite. This is what we call sweetness. Ce qu'on appelle la douceur. Être adouci, pardon, pas douceur, être adouci. C'est-à-dire que fais confiance. Elle t'a dit, prends les doudaïm, donne-moi les doudaïm, je te donne la nuit. You know your sister. Tu connais ta sœur. You know she's higher than you because she's a shepherd, parce que c'est une bergère. She knows how to handle things. You know she will not lie. She gave him to you once. Why are you afraid? Pourquoi t'as peur?
So he was scared, right? Whose daughter had been so willing
C'est pas le problème. Parce qu'en fait, la peur, on a vu ça cet après-midi. La peur, en fait, elle ne se définit pas parce que les autres te font. Elle se définit parce que tu subis de toi-même sur ce que tu subis, de ta perception, de ce que tu t'infliges à toi-même, de ce qui est autour de toi. Après, il dit, say what we saw in the David return this time, it's the bones of my bones and the flesh of my flesh. And between the Zohar, what is bones of my bones and flesh of my flesh? This is the two wives. C'est les deux femmes. What does it mean? One is bone of the bones. C'est qui? Bones of the bones. It's her. The first wife, c'est l'os des os. And the second, Benyan, Etsem Echad, V'sa Echad. Benyan, c'est Kilea, Etsem Dinim Kashin. Leah, she's the bones. Why? Because the bone is very hard. It's just dur. It's Leah. And what will happen? Ve'u Sodatzela. The secret of the ribs, the secret de la côte. Kilea, Achorea, Tzela. Let's see. Because there she comes out from that place. So what will bring you to be able to afford the fact that your money is the money of your husband and to understand it and not to have no problem? Because the money is actually the sparks of the mitzvah that the men created. So the money that the woman earns, because the soul of the man is sort of her, is the man's limud that drain that sparks. So when the woman thinks that the money is not, it's for her or for him, it's craziness. Because we have in the Sarah Likutim, Sarah Mitzvot, Parashat Yitro, no, Parashat Mishpatim, he said, what is the money that you win every single day? This is the sparks of the mitzvot you do. So if you are married, when you work, when your wife is working, si t'es marié, ta femme elle travaille, the money she bring down is from your sparks. That's why the Gemara says it's the money of your husband. It's not to tell you that you're nothing. It's to be logical, to tell you what is the connection between you and that soul and how money is created. Huh? Where? Oh, it's from your father. It's not about, it's not social. On n'est pas dans du social. We want to understand structures. Even if at the end, the husband will tell you, no, take the money, I don't care. Do what you want. It's always like this that happens. You say, that's it. You know, here's the credit card, do what you want. I just want to check it. Let's do silence. He's telling you what is the nature of that money. C'est quoi la nature de cet argent-là. He's studying, doing Torah, making all those sparks. That's why your job is going well. Ça va bien. You have to say, no, it's my money. It's not. Where are you? It was the day. It was the day. Après, il dit, look, Kilea is she's in the back. So meaning, he said, Leah, she is the bones. So what if I want to be the bones of the bones? Si je veux être l'os des os, I have to fix Leah. Je dois fixer Leah. Or you will just be the bones of the head, the bones of the legs, the bones of the legs. Ce sera que l'os de la tête, l'os de la bouche, l'os de ce que tu veux. Mais pas l'os ici. You have to fix the Leah. Là, made you that fact. Ah, Rachel, Basar Basri. But Rachel is the flesh of the flesh. La partie chair de la chair. Dinari of Rafia, no more rigorous. Et Makom Agelu Chassadim. Et Kavanat Adam, qui bet Nashim, Ayalo. Et Tselum Basar, that's why he had two wives. The bones and the flesh. Have you ever seen Rabbi Matan Hanan, bones without flesh?
No.
Have you ever seen flesh without bones?
Unless it's something is dead.
That's why the point 9 is said in the positive way, not in a negative way. What does it mean? Negative way, it would be done l'ota assez. Look at regardez comment il le formule. Look how it's formulated. Said, see it in Hebrew. It will come in English.
Is that why Leah is the bones?
Yeah.
And Leah was hidden, wasn't she? They had the veil. So our bones are hidden.
Mm-hmm.
And then Rachel was the flesh and she was seen. Yeah. So maybe that's why she was hidden, because she was the bones.
Mm.
And she was for us.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Oh,
It's turning.
yeah.
Look. Look in Hebrew. לא תוכל להינשא לשני בעלים יחד, אבל בעלה יישא שתי נשים יחד. We translate it's like this. In English they said, it's prohibited for a woman to marry two men, but the man marry two men. And in French it's like this. It's forbidden to marry, for her to be married to two men, but the husband could take two women, sorry, two women. You see, it's not what it's written. That's qui est écrit. if you consider that this like a tikkun rules secret, he said, Lo tuchal isa shte balim. She would not be able to be married to two men. Elle ne peut pas être mariée à deux hommes. Aval ba'ala, but the husband, isa shte nashim, will marry two. We're not, it's not a conditional. So it means women. Or you work hard. Vous travaillez dur in order to be in one place, bones and flesh, or don't make problems to your husband. Ça ne fait pas des problèmes. It's really wisdom here. It's telling you, like I'm going to tell you, we never have seen bones without flesh or flesh without bones. You want to be able to say, I'm the boss in the flesh? Okay. Yeah, work. But if you're like this, leave the people alone. Because you will be not satisfied. That sweetness aspect bring him to stay. And when it's like this, where they go to the Bet Midrash all the day. Don't want to go back home. Because he's tired, il est fatigué. So try to fix this. Don't scream, ne criez pas, I'm the only one. No. Life, you deserve what you get. Want something? Work. We told you, okay, wake up at Ratzot. Say, no, I have kids, I'm not obliged, I'm not ready to do time. Okay, leave me alone. Let this person number one. We tell you, fast, on te dit jeune. No. Abin Ahmad said, never fast. Okay, leave me alone. If I want to number one, what to level. We tell you, come and study. Let's open.
En plus, c'est logique ce que tu dis, parce qu'au-delà de ça, parce que plus on étudie, plus tu reçois des hibouri, des tzadikim, parce que tu es relié à la Torah. Et la femme qui est à côté, elle n'évolue pas dans le même niveau, et donc spirituellement même, ça fait une déconnexion.
I can tell you, men will appreciate a lot to have chalutot, like you see now, it's crazy. I'm in Rabbi Nechunya, but not in the way that she wants to show to you that she also knows. Not in the way that, like we said in the afternoon, you teach her, tu lui enseignes. And she's like a student for you. She is here. Tell her, my husband. It's come about Shabbat, she wash your feet. That is the things, to show that, no, I know you're building something. You're building me like a bones. But what's happened nowadays? 99% of women, they don't want that. Elles veulent pas ça. They see you studying, they doivent étudier, making crazy things. You bring chidushim. Yeah, Instagram. Yeah. Yafe. Continue. It's very good. Bravo, my husband. Good guy. You're my husband. Good luck. What? The guy is sweating every day. Le mari transpire. Il fait descendre des chidushé Torah. And you bring him down. This is what brings men to think about marrying twice. It's not something social. It's the ruhaniyut. Because he's orphan of someone who follow him in that land. Parce qu'il est orphelin de quelqu'un qui le suit à ce niveau-là. That's it. This is how you can talk about this topic without being in the social and emotional aspect.
Mais ça vient aussi de comment maintenant on apprend la Torah, parce que beaucoup de gens disent oui, il faut laisser le mari aller étudier. Vous, les femmes, faites vos besognes à la maison, je ne sais pas, aller travailler. Vous allez automatiquement bénéficier du travail de votre mari. En réalité,
c'est vrai. Parce que le mari, plus il va étudier, the more he will study, the more he will appreciate the study, the more we dream about seeing all his Torah being accepted and swallowed by his wife, by his wife. Plus il va rêver de voir que sa femme, elle adhère à sa Torah. Many men, they don't support when, okay, he's the master of his house. Keep in mind, the husband is the master of your house. It's not the rabbi. The husband tell you, no, look, we do like that. And she said, I'll ask the rabbi. What? So I'm telling you something. I'm not saying that I'm the best. At least let's make mistake together. Not together. You're telling me that you give the authority of our heart to somebody else. No matter who he is, peu importe qu'il est, rabbi or not, l'autorité c'est sur l'homme, it's on the man. Woman never said that, ne dit jamais ça. Your husband say, even if it's a mistake, never say, let's go ask the rabbi. What? Viens va demander au rabbin, ne faites jamais ça. Because you will show to him that this aspect of bones is not there. Even if you seem calm, même si vous voyez calm, I give you a secret. Here. He's thinking. It's not because he's not well-minded. It's pas parce qu'il a idée déséquilibrée. Because the Torah just explained to you. It's in here. Dimension, inner dimension to think flesh and bones. It's a dimension interne de penser flesh and bones. If you have flesh and bones, he will not think about that. But if you are only flesh, el kalva chomer, s'il a que le bones, not the bones of the bones, let's study. Can study, come, I'm not sitting at the table. House not clean. you bring guests, you have to cook fast yourself. Let me do something. Hey, you need both. Don't say it's hard because we also have to work hard. Everybody has an own task. Chacun a ses mêmes règles. And believe me, it's easier for you not to marry two men than a man to refuse to marry two women. Think what I said. C'est plus dur, c'est plus facile pour vous de ne pas épouser deux hommes que d'un homme de se bloquer de d'épouser deux femmes. Why? Because you have the skills. You can give your love only to one. Une femme, even if she plays the man, and she joue le rôle de I fais je suis un homme. I have many. She loves one. And that one knows. Et celui-là, il sait. Si elle a plein de compagnies, je sais que c'est moi. It's me. Women give the love to one because it helps you to do it naturally. But the man was given to be attracted by the two dimension, and now he has to live without the two sometime. And it's like this. That's why I say it's easier not to marry two men than to prevent yourself to marry a second one. Think about that. If you think about that, you will make the life of your husband easier. Si vous pensez à ça, que c'est plus dur de refuser d'épouser une deuxième que moi je refuse d'épouser un deuxième, d'un coup vous allez changer vos comportements par rapport à vos maris. I'm giving you keys because all the rabbis of the generation, they say what they think. Ils disent ce qu'ils pensent. They say what they learn. But I'm always on the path of our sage. They are bringing topics on the table. And I'm always obsessed by the fact that why we have so many divorces in our generation? Why do we have many mamzerim? This is my obsession. Because I came in the Judaism because for me it was the model. And inside I see there's a lot of work. See what's wrong? Je dis, il y a des gens, il y a des rabbins qui disent ce qu'ils disent. Ils enseignent ce qu'ils enseignent. Ils promeuvent ce qu'ils promeuvent. Moi, ce qui m'intéresse, c'est de savoir c'est quoi ce que le sage dit. Pourquoi? Parce que j'ai l'obsession de savoir pourquoi il y a autant de différences. Et pourquoi il y a autant de mamzer. All the rabbis are made, tous les rabbins que je connais, known and very known, comme ils sont going to dire, it's crazy, we have too many mamzerim. C'est fou, on n'a jamais eu autant de mamzerim. One. And second, we never had such a high level of percentage in terms of divorce. Never in the history. Jamais on a eu people sometimes married 1 month, bam, divorce. You are 21, already married 2 times. What? 21, married 2 times, 2 kids. What is that story? C'est quoi cette histoire? People, they forget the right definition of what is war. That is husband, that is a house. That is his desire, that is my desire. what is his dream, what is my dream, and how can we make it together. So, Bezrat Hashem, Hashem nous donne le cohort d'analyser les choses, non pas avec émotion, mais avec chokhmah. May Hashem give to us strength to analyze situation not with emotion, but with chokhmah. Because our Torah is not emotions. Torah is here to give to us wisdom to be able to life. Torah est là pour donner pour construire une Baruch Adonai Olam.
Amen, amen. Chazak Baruch.
ברוכים תהיו, תודה רבה. רבי רבנית ענווה, רבי רבנית אלישבע, רבי רבנית אמונה, רבי
Merci, Rav.
ביי.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Merci, Rabbi.
Thank you. לילה טוב.